A lot of people have asked me to share my story about Turnabout Ranch and what I had go on there. Well, I had a lot of experiences there. This was my first day there, and I believe my last day. I'm not quite sure. These are what they sent to my parents up top. These are little messages that they would send to my parents weekly. These are little pictures that they would send home, I think once a week, to my parents, showing I was still alive. And these were some more pictures that they would send to my parents, little messages, oh, what I did that week and stuff like that. This is me with the horse I had there. Quite a journey there. I got sent there when I was 15. My parents signed their total rights over to me, or to them. Your parents have to pay cash. It's about $60,000. And when you go there, your parents have no custody. They have full custody of you. My parents did know that. My parents were recommended this place through somebody that my grandparents knew, that their child had gone there. I had no clue where I was going. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, got taken out of my bed by two agents that were dressed as agents. I had been going through a lot of, I wasn't using drugs or anything like that. I was running away a lot, trying to like escape whatever was going on with me, staying with like boyfriends and stuff, people that like weren't good for me. And the last incident that really drew the line for my parents was like a ex-boyfriend at the time had brought a gun into my work, stuff like that. So my parents were really trying to help me. At that time I had been in a couple different mental hospitals and stuff. I just was not stable. So they did all this paperwork and stuff like that. But I don't think they really knew what they were signing me up for. I live in Pennsylvania. This place was all the way in Escalante. And so 4 a.m. comes, get out of sleep. They wake me up, like carry me down the steps. I'm in the car. I remember it vividly. I look back. They say goodbye to your parents. I have no clue where I'm going, nothing. Drive to Philly airport, get on a plane. They won't tell me exactly where I'm going. They're both next to me on the airplane. We fly to Vegas. We drive 5 hours to Escalante. And at this time I was already getting strep really bad all the time. And so being that upset, crying nonstop and all that fear, the whole ride, the whole airplane, I got myself sick like that with strep and ended up a couple days later. I'll get into that, what happened. But so here's some more pictures. And guess what I also found? My parents kept. This is all the rules, everything, all the rules, handbook and all. 9 pages of everything we had to obey there. Some of the stuff, this is going to end up having to go onto a YouTube. People have horror stories about that. And this is just my experience. I ended up, I know I'm all over the place, sorry. But let me back up. So I ended up, so I got there. Still had no clue really where I was going at all. I kept asking these people, the two agents, and so they hand me off once I got there. And I'm in the middle of nowhere, desert. And I get put into this 3x3 dirt circle outside, nowhere there. It's at night. And so, there's all these circles with tents. I don't know if I have a picture of that. And it's scary. You're in the middle of nowhere. You're outside, a little circle with the tent, and that's what you got. You got a little campfire thing that you have to learn how to make a fire. And there's a guy with a little cabin that sits there with a shotgun in case snakes come or anything like that. And a couple hours after me, when I came, there was a boy that came, 16, I think, and he was putting up a fight coming. And he wasn't happy. He was fighting with them and all that. Later, we all became great friends. There was a couple girls, and I ended up making a friend there, and she became a lifelong friend. I'm still friends with her till today. She has friends as well. But you meet a lot of people who have some really crazy stories. And I believe in my group of people that were there, I don't think any touched or anything. I can't speak for everyone, but thank God I wasn't there. But there's a lot of craziness that did go on. My parents can and my mom can contest to it did not help me at all. I wish it did. I wish I could take back that experience, because I went right back to the same people, same, everything after, because my mom's biggest frustration was they didn't think I needed to change schools or anything after the program. They suggested that I was well enough to go right back to the same school, because I went back to, I was a junior in high school after, and they thought that was fine. My parents had asked them, should I go to a different school and all this? And they said, yeah, I was fine to go back to school right where same environment, everything. And that was not okay. Because I wasn't okay to go back. Like, you change people, places, and things, as I know now. But I went back to the same place. And for $60,000, they should have, had a new school and everything for me to go to. But no, we had to, we were on a ranch. And on this, I was reading, it says, it was just crazy. So we had to walk laps, okay? Walk laps. Everything we did was a lap. We had to walk huge laps outside. No calendars for students. No leisure activities until laps are done. 6 students are to lay in bed all day. Any exceptions? No card games, books, journals, or goals. Let's see. Some of the rules I want to go over. Students will eat what is cooked. Everyone eats the same things. Only 3 family pictures. This is for the next level. I'll have to do another video. So the first level, you're level 1, you sleep outside in a dirt circle. Level 2 and 3, you sleep on one foam pad on each bunk, on the concrete. Let's see. Level 2 and 3 students are not to speak to level 1 students. Level 2 students are not to speak with level 3 students. Level 2 students are not to talk out of range of hearing. There are other rules implied that will be followed. If you are unsure, ask. Don't ask why. We have our reasons. No explanations are needed. I don't know is not an acceptable excuse. Absolutely no flirting or sexual innuendos, whatever. No note passing. Students is not allowed. So there's a lot of just crazy things. Laps for everything. You get a lap for everything. The littlest thing you did, laps. So sometimes by the end of the day, you had 9, 10 laps. You could not do anything at all till all your laps were done. It was brutal. You had, you saw what we wore. This is what you wore every single day. They had to be men's pants, like the big. Couldn't wear female pants, and boots and red shirt and a hat every single day with a ponytail. That's what you had to wear. Barn clothes. And we were riding like horses. You're doing work. Hay bales. I was so strong after it though. So I love that. But, you were working on a farm. We were slaughtering cows, working on a ranch, picking up eggs, all that. And that's what we ate. So we farmed what we ate, which, it is what it is. But, I came out of there really strong. But I'm sorry I was all over the place. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But I wish no kid would want to go there, but I wish I did get more out of it than I did, because I think it could have changed me at 15, but it didn't. I had to go through so many more programs and all this stuff in order to get the help I did need, unfortunately. But looking back, I think if they did a couple different things, maybe more kids could get the experience that they really did need. But I think what it did do is it made, it pushes a lot of kids to rebel against their parents even more. And unfortunately, that's exactly what I did. So if you guys have any questions about Turnabout Ranch, let me know. I have all my paperwork, pictures, all that. I have tons of pictures, so many. I have a whole bag here full of pictures. Some of them aren't me, because we could take, the olden time pictures, the cameras. So I have tons of pictures. So let me know if you guys want to see anything or if I should make another video. Thanks.